BBN, Jack Rose. What's up, party people? How y'all doing today? What's up, Turnpike? What's up, Young? How you doing there, Megan Rose? What's up, baby girl? What's up, Jules? How y'all doing today? Everybody hit that like button. What's up, Aunt? You? Yo, before we actually get into the discussion, oh, you going to the club? That means you can't call in. All right. What up, Spacey? Before we get into the discussion, I just want to tell you about some things that I got in the works. For everybody that don't know, I have a couple of books on Amazon, and my books have been one of the books I sell chapter by chapter. It's more of a series that I have on Amazon. They've actually been selling quite well lately. So I've been working on those also. I'm sorry I haven't been getting more videos out. I have been working on those. Also, like I told you, I have more programming that's coming. I've been in discussions with somebody in my neighborhood about being able to shoot in their establishment, because I am going to be having a web series that I'm going to be shooting next year. What's up, Jackie? What's up, DJ? How you doing today? Shout out to Scotland. Yo. Chilling, Quay. So, yeah, so I got a web series. How you doing, Marcel? That I plan on shooting next year. So I've been speaking with them about that. But before I start shooting the web series next year, I'm trying to see if they're gonna allow for me to use the location for what's up, John? For interviews and things like that, so I could like interview people, have a nice interview location. I'm about to have that. Should have all of my film equipment next week, by next weekend, and I'm gonna go, get the requisite people to run it. I mean, I got to get somebody to if I want to get it up. But the point is that I have been working on a couple of things. I'm trying to get a couple of things done. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's beautiful. This was a beautiful day today. Yes, how we do over here, Jackie? I hope it was a beautiful day today. Well, I had a beautiful day. I hope everybody else had a beautiful day. Also, I want to discuss this whole. Actually, I was going to talk about something else tonight, but I realized something. I said when I was making the video I was making, let me just tell you a couple of the videos that were up to be made today, so we could so y'all can understand. I'm trying not to. I'm just like talking right now. Just everybody don't leave. I'm just trying to let y'all know where the channel is going before we get into what we're talking about. I'm trying not to make certain types of videos. I'm on the fence whether I want to make them or not. For everybody that don't know, Kobe Bryant has been removed from a festival after the allegations of his sexual misconduct resurfaced. So somebody has sent me, Miss Mahogany has sent me this. Miss Mahogany sends me some dope ass stories. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all. A lot of the information that I get do be from Miss Mahogany. She is on point. What up, CC? But I decided not to do that story. And the reason why I decided not to do that story is because I think that I'm going to be so much in favor of why are they bringing up this old story that it might sound like I'm in defense of people committing a sexual misconduct. So that's why I didn't want to cover that story specifically. But just so we can be clear on this, I am absolutely 100% against sexual misconduct. I just also think that after somebody either gets exonerated or served their time, that we shouldn't continuously bring it up unless they are a how do you say there's a possibility that they might commit it again. If the possibility that they're going to commit such an act again is slim enough, that they should just have served their time or, you know, been exonerated or whatever the case might be, then we should move on from there. We shouldn't be allowed to, if somebody does something that somebody is accused of something, that we could spend the rest of their lives using it as a blunt object against them. I think that that's not fair. And I think that that happens to melanated people more than it happens to people who are not melanated. So that's why I didn't cover that particular story. Well, yeah, but I don't really want to get into the Charlemagne situation particularly. But yeah, that's why I didn't want to cover the Kobe story. I want to let y'all understand why certain videos did not come out. You understand? Because that sounds like something that we will cover over here. But at the end of the day, what facts are is he was exonerated for that, and he's still being. This is like 20 years later, or whatever the case is. How are they still bringing? Yeah, if somebody's a serial sexual offender, then yes, we need to constantly be shoving it in everybody's face. But if somebody is accused of doing something once and then they're exonerated or whatever the case might be, then we shouldn't be still thrown, because if he was found guilty, he wouldn't have still played basketball. You feel me? What's up, Stone? So that's one story that I just didn't cover because I just didn't find it. And then they have the Sauce Walka exposes Cardi B and Offset story. For everybody that don't know, Sauce Walka had got into some kind of beef with Cardi B and with Offset. So he was basically exposing her because Cardi B is supposedly a thot. Okay, let's just be clear on this. This is what I think people just forget about. What's up, Tommy? This is what I think people forget about as far as Cardi B. I'm going to get to all of the stuff that the video is supposed to be about. I just want to discuss real quick the stories that I didn't do. You understand what I'm saying? Because I want you to understand why I didn't do certain stories. Because like with the other story, I just consider myself, I should hold us, our community, to a higher standard than to just be putting out propaganda. You understand what I'm saying? Unless we're doing it just because the shit is fun. You know, it's funny. That's so with the Sauce Walka's situation, what particularly happened was you have a individual who has had prior interactions with Cardi B. And so what he's busy trying to say is, I'm not sure 100% if he's saying they stole the song or they stole the concept of drip. Hold on, Corey. We're going to get to the whole Dre Prince thing in 1 second. Just give me 1 minute, please. The story or the concept of drip or whatever the case was. So this is, I don't hate the Migos, but the one thing about the Migos that I don't like is that them dudes is always talking grimy. They always talking crazy. These guys, I mean, I'm just an advocate of the people that's always yelling the loudest is just the weakest. I think that there are moments that that it would be reasonable to be emotionally invested in a situation or for something to hit you emotionally to the point where you're going to have an outburst. But if you're constantly going to have an outburst over every little thing, that's a sign of weakness. And it seems like the Migos is constantly having outbursts over every little tiny thing. And then on top of that, them guys is never going to fight. Actually, they're going to send their little Migos after you to fight you. They're not going to actually get out and put hands up. So that just makes it seem to me like these guys, like, I just can't take them serious as men. I guess they're really good artists. They're rich. But as men, there's only but so serious I could take somebody who's always starting trouble for somebody else to go handle. That's just me. I don't know. Whatever, nigga. So, Sauce Walka is basically one exposing the fact that Cardi B was trying to get with him. He dissed Cardi B, and then she made a diss track against him because he ain't want to fuck with her. And then even more so, yeah, y'all should have let that Corey I should have let that Corey comment play. That shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie. I was laughing at that shit. How you doing, Keisha? So of course they're sellouts. But also what they're doing is he was exposing them for stealing from other artists. But also, if I remember correctly, I remember that Drip was originally a Drip wasn't originally a Migos song. Drip was a I'm not paying anybody trying to rush me any attention. But yeah, but I thought that was funny. So Drip was originally what's that other dude name? What's the other dude name? The guy always talking about drugs and then come to find out he doesn't even use drugs. What's this nigga name? He was on the Nicki Minaj tour, and then he left the Nicki Minaj tour. What's that nigga name? Future. There you go. Right at the same time, John. Appreciate you. So that was originally a Future project. All right. So Drip was allegedly originally a Future project, but they are saying that the Migos have been stealing people's stuff, and that is absolutely a possibility. So those are stories that I was looking at today, but I just decided to not do. It was another story. Hold on, one more story, and then but as you can see, I could tell you about what's happening. I was actually researching the shit too. There's one more story. Hold on. I don't know if I have it on. I don't know if this phone has the email that it was attached to. Hold on. KD sent me the story on Styles P and Dave East breakdown of the rules of beats on Pusha T and quitting rap and all that. I didn't do a video on that because I was actually looking at it the day before. Appreciate you, KD. I was actually looking at it the day before. So I looked into that and I didn't want to do a video on it because a lot of the points that they were hitting on is just things that we said. Not just me, but things you guys also said. So I didn't really want to hit on that because I thought that we covered it. I don't know how many of y'all actually look at other channels and see what kind of videos they're making, but we're usually ahead of the curve. So I think that I have to a lot of times y'all send me stories early and y'all pick up on stuff real quick. And y'all, you know, we're ahead of the curve like as a community. So sometimes I'll make a video on some shit and the video won't do well because nobody knows to look for it. And that kind of sucks. That happens quite often. It's sorry to tell you. So that happens quite often that we're ahead of the curve. Either I found a story quick or one of y'all hit me in the DM. What up, Chirac? One of y'all message me and y'all put me up on something and I make a video on it. And then the next thing you know, nobody else knows about it. You understand what I'm saying? So if I put the video out too quickly, it's not gonna get no hits. So I've been trying to figure out a way to solve that. One more thing. Like I said, for people that just got in here, something I mentioned a little bit earlier is my books. Actually, I have stories that you could buy on Amazon. You could buy them one chapter at a time for 99 cents. They've really been taken off lately. I'll put a link in the description. They've really been taken off lately for me, so I have to actually get back into my writing shit. So I've been writing recently. Of course, I have to, I only have like 5 chapters online. I only got like 5 chapters online, right? So people are already at the end. So I have to, Opalicia, was that the first? Cool. Yeah, this is the first. So people are already at the end, so I have to get back to writing some. So I'm sorry that I got a lot I'm doing over here. Links right there. That's the link to the first chapter. Chapters are 99 cents. I gotta start putting out more stuff on that. I got to start putting out more stuff on that. Actually, Jules, I have something else that I would love to send you to proofread for me, because I have a complete book also, and I would love to send you to proofread for me. But if y'all could see like my workshop, I had to like change everything, like all of my walls and everything. I gotta buy me a new yo, what up? What up? I don't know what to call you, man. You keep changing your name, yo. What up? I can't call you Bronx, man. That's not fair. All right. What up, Alejandro? So wearing a Trump tie. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. All right, so let's get to it. I think that was the last. Oh, one last thing I want to tell y'all. When y'all watch my videos, right? When y'all watch the videos on this channel, I need y'all to watch the video all the way to the end. I'm gonna explain why. The way the algorithm works is like this. When you watch the video and they see that people are only watching like 20% of the video, 30% of the video, everybody doesn't get the notifications. But if like they send out the first couple of 100 notifications and people are watching over 50% of the video, over 60% of the video, over 70% of the video on like the first 100 or so notifications, then what they do is they send out the rest of the notifications. That's why sometimes y'all don't get notifications. It's because, I mean, realistically, you can't expect for when I upload for YouTube to send it out to every individual that has hit the notification button at the same time. I'm guessing because, you know, that would probably cause some kind of crash of the system. So appreciate you, Thursday. So what I need for y'all to do when y'all get those notifications and y'all watch the video, please watch the video to the end. And I'm also bringing back in credits for the people who, for everybody to know, the in credits are for 2 people. The in credits are for people who donate to the channel, and the in credits are for the people who come in here and converse with us and speak with us. Those are who the in credits are for. I mean, you will see other names in there periodically of people who comment a lot, like Fluid Creativity. She comments a lot. So you're going to see her name in there and a couple of others. What up, Cleve Nice? And a couple of other people name in there you're going to see. But the main people that will be at the end of the credits are going to be people who donate to the channel and people who come in here and comment, and obviously people who drop a lot of comments. That because, you know, I look at everybody comments, y'all. Look at them, yeah, everybody comments. I say I look at least 80-85% of the comments, maybe more, to be honest with you. I'm trying not to overestimate. Anyway, let's get into it. Yeah, Cleve Nice. Y'all should go check out Cleve Nice channel. He does music over there. It's not bad. But yeah, I need for y'all to watch the video all the way to the end, so they'll send out the notifications to more people. The more y'all watch the videos to the end, the more notifications will go out to more people. The easier it is, the more they'll think about putting putting our video in how do you say, recommended videos. And also, please, everybody, when y'all watch the videos, like here, we got 39 people in here, 40 people, only 16 hit like. So when I make a video and y'all look at an actual video, and when I make a video and you look at an actual video and y'all don't hit the like button, that means that I don't have interactions. So since my interactions aren't high, but the video, people watching the video is high, then that means that they're not going to recommend the video. So I really need y'all to hit the like button. I don't know what to tell you besides that. I can't make you. I could just ask. Anyway, all right, so let's get to the story. So, look, 41 people, only 20 likes. It's like, I don't know what to do. You feel me? Anyway, so you got, this is the thing that kills me. This is for everybody that watched the video that I just dropped on the Jay Prince, talking about that this guy Pusha T could get stomped like an ant. Check this out. Does everybody notice Jay Prince is on another book tour, y'all? He's on another book tour. That's the second book tour this year. He's on another book tour for a different book. Do y'all notice every time Jay Prince goes on a book tour, this fucking beef between these two niggas pop up? Or is it just me? Am I the only one that notices this? Every single time Jay Prince goes on a book tour, the beef between these two niggas pop up for Jay Prince to then go to the book tour where he's talking to whoever the fuck he's talking to and have a conversation about this fucking Drake fucking Pusha T shit. I think all of this shit is contrived because look, I don't think Pusha's in on it. Don't get me confused. I don't think Pusha's like down with these niggas on it. I think the nigga Jay Prince, you know, because he does have connections, y'all. I'm trying to explain to y'all. The nigga got connections. Jay Prince got connections. Please, everybody, stop acting like he's a nobody. He got Drake on the show, which is pretty easy. It's Drake. He doesn't even do interviews. So anyone that they're like, yo, we need Drake to come on and do an interview. Niggas like, Drake, cha-ching. Niggas, I did like that because my eyes did the dollar signs. Cha-ching. And then they want Drake on the fucking show. You understand what I'm saying? So Drake, they pull strings. They get Drake on fucking the LeBron James's show, and what does Drake do? Drake brings back up a beef that wasn't nobody thinking about. And who the fuck was thinking about that Pusha Drake beef? Please, who was thinking about that shit? Nobody. After the Eminem fucking this nigga beef, nobody wasn't thinking about that Pusha beef. Who was thinking about that shit? Who? Nobody was thinking about this Pusha T Drake beef. Zero people. But what does Drake do? Drake goes, brings it back up. So when Drake brings it back up, what happens now? Pusha T says, yo, look, whatever it is, this, and that. So now fucking Jay Prince, he got something now to talk about on his book tour. Because has anybody ever seen a Jay Prince interview? There's only like two things you can ask the guy about. How badass he has been in the past, which he probably doesn't want to go too deeply into because he wants to stay a free man, and Drake. That's it. What else he got to talk about? Nate, tell me what else Jay Prince has to talk about. Okay, Spanky, I don't know if you're joking or not, but I'll tell you who Jay Prince is. The Jay Prince is basically, allegedly, a Houston gangster who used his strength, his power, the position that he had in the world down there to get his way into the hip-hop game and into the hip-hop business. And he actually was one of the people that was behind the Ghetto Boys. He's from Rap-A-Lot Records. His son is allegedly the person who found Drake. Thank you. Jay Prince has nothing to talk about. No disrespect to him. He just has nothing to talk about. What he gonna do? Every single book that he writes is about the same thing: respect and power. There's only but so many ways somebody who is not supremely articulate could approach, or pardon me, wrong word, could broach. Yeah, broach those sentiments to you, and you not be bored. I don't think he has the requisite conversational skills to be able to talk about the same thing in every single book, every single damn time, and it stay interesting. What you talking about? I need to write a book. I did write a book, but it's not on this type of shit. I need to write a different type of book. That's what you're saying. I got you. For everybody that don't know, I actually do have some It's actually doing quite well on, I think it is starting to do quite well on Amazon. That's the first chapter. The chapters are 99¢. Appreciate you, Cleve. The chapters, and that's why my videos are the way they are, by the way. And that's why you get douchebags that be like, I waited 10 minutes and he didn't talk about the thing to the end. No, dickhead. I was talking about the thing the whole entire way. You just couldn't comprehend what the fuck I was talking about. But that's okay. You know what I'm saying? We love the people from the short bus too. Jules, stop paying attention to him. He has a freaking picture up right now. He knows how to do it. We got 47 people in here, only 24 likes. It's like, what am I gonna do, yo? People say they fuck with the channel, but they can't never hit the like button. I don't know what you gonna do. Anyway, Marcel, how do you think it is? You've read at least one chapter, right, Marcel? What did you think about it? I think that I could have done a lot better. So I'm doing some rewriting currently in order to be a little bit more lucid and colorful. Because at the time that I was actually writing, I think I was rushing myself a little because I was so excited. All she said was yes. Yeah, I think I need to see. That's the thing. I need to be more immersive. But thank you for telling me I'm talented. I think I need to. I think it needs to be a little bit more immersive. I don't think it's immersive enough. I think I might move too quickly. I think that might be the problem. I think I might move too quickly. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're not talking about that. But that is the link. What up, Sav? But that is the link for anybody that wants to check it out. Then 99¢a chapter. It's actually doing pretty well now, so I gotta put more parts to the damn story up. So whatever. Laws of attraction are absolutely works. How you doing, Kendra? Law of attraction absolutely works. And I believe that's why sometimes we as people fail at things, because we don't we're not true to that thing. The other day somebody asked me, they was like, yo, ask me about compatibility things. And I said, well, personally, I think that I'm compatible with everyone. So the person got upset at me and got mad or whatever, but that's not the case. What I was basically saying is that, like, the way that I personally am, I will see like how you are and I'll adjust who I am, because I don't really like, I'm cool with it. It's fun to me. So I'll adjust who I am to fit in with the type of person that you are to a degree. So, I believe that whenever we try to go into a relations with someone, to a degree, I believe that whenever we try to go into a relations with someone, we should understand that we have to be open for, adjustments inside of ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes, people are so busy, like, if you don't fit in with what I'm doing, hit the road, Jack. I don't think we should think like that. I think we should think like, even if it's not a sexual relationship, like it's us together as a man and a woman, it's a relationship like on a basketball team, or it's a relationship like business partnership, that we need to have some kind of give. We need to have some kind of leeway so that we can allow for ourselves to be able to change a little. And then you got to see if the other person is also open to change a little. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not talking about somebody changing around the whole entire aspect of who they are. You know what I'm saying? Just, we have to try to acclimate ourselves so we could be successful. And when you want to have a successful relationship with somebody, that absolutely means adjusting some of the way that we live our life. I was in a relationship with somebody, and it made me a better person to adjust and change certain things about myself, because they really cared about me. So it allowed for me to adjust and become a better person. So when somebody asks me how compatible I am with somebody, my thinking is, I don't believe in failure. So I don't want to fail. So my thinking is I am compatible with damn near anyone. And I'm not talking about just in a sexual relationship. I mean that I'm open for change. I'm open to how do you say compromise? I'm open to compromise. That's the best way to put it. If you're open to compromise, you're basically compatible with damn near anyone. You know, I'm not the only one compatible with anyone in my mind. I think that anyone can be, or most people can be compatible with anyone if you're open to compromise. I don't know if, you know, you don't have to agree with me. I'm just saying. Thank you, Jackie. Jackie says you'll always be self-critical. Creative people are. Just trust and have belief in yourself. That should be belief. You're articulate and engrossing in whatever you say. Thank you. I appreciate you. What up, Manny? I ain't seen you in a while. Nah, I haven't heard nothing much from the re-up gang yet. It is what it is. KD, how you doing? You're actually calling in tonight? Appreciate you, Tommy. Because I had a conversation with a person about this, and they just absolutely lost their shit. Like, it was scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, they just absolutely lost their shit, and also didn't even want me to explain the situation. They just, like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I don't lack confidence, and sometimes I am extremely confident, and I try to temper that with self-awareness. So I guess sometimes people might think that I have, they don't know why I'm confident, or they don't know why I have faith or believe in myself, or whatever the case might be. But I literally do believe I can do almost anything. And I'm not saying that to be a dick. I mean, I think that we all should believe that we can achieve almost anything with the requisite amount of willpower and preparation, and, you know, putting enough effort. You know, we should be able, anyone should be able to achieve most things, you know. So stay away from those people that don't think you could do shit. Well, yeah, but you also have to put the work in. You got to believe, but you got to put the work in. Like, there's so much stuff that I want to do, like I'm trying to do. There's like, we about to get back to this shit. We about to get back to the conversation, y'all. I get y'all. But there's just so much stuff that I want to do, and I'm by myself. So, you know, some weeks I can go hard on YouTube, and other weeks I got to go hard on other things because I don't got much of a choice. I got to win something back. Anyway. Sav says, whatever happened to real G's move in silence? Jay Prince out here doing the most. And my point, that's my point. All of this shit is contrived. All of this shit is part of the fucking script. Like I said, Drake went on the show to talk about Pusha T on purpose. They know Pusha T is not going to be quiet. Pusha T came out. I don't think they expected Pusha T to say what he said. All right, I will. Okay, this is my email. Send me the thing you want me to listen to, man. Stop telling me about it. Be about it. Send me the thing you want me to listen to. Copy. Wait. I need to finish spelling the damn word. So I was too busy talking at the same time. Send me the thing you want me to listen to, all right? This is the email. Send it to me. Send the shit to me, okay? God dang it. This nigga. Send me the damn thing, please. What up, CC? Yeah, so yeah, I think all of this is kind of, they're fucking with Pusha. You understand what I'm saying? I think, okay, so this is what I think. I think initially what they were trying to do was, that's how you get publicity. Like, you got to understand, 50 changed the game. For everybody that don't know, 50 Cent changed the game. When 50 Cent first came out all of those years ago, 50 Cent changed the game. He turned it into, we need to have the shit that used to be behind the scenes in the front. You feel me? That's what 50 Cent turned it into. That's what 50 Cent turned it into. So fast forward, right? We're going to go past all of the regular beefs that stayed on wax. We're going to go past all the beefs that didn't stay on wax. Now we're going to go into the way that you promote something. 6ix9ine doesn't even really have an album. He got 10 top 100 Billboard hits. He ain't even got a fucking album. Think about that for a minute. Just think about that for a minute. He don't got an album. Yeah, he has an album, but he don't really got an album. He got 10 top 100 hits. Think about that for a minute. Think about that. So now the way to really promote yourself has nothing to do with having good material. It's how often you can get people to talk about it. Who do they want talking about their shit? The bloggers. You get it? Because every time you go, and I'm talking about music right now. We're gonna put Jay Prince to the side for 1 minute. Every single time you go to YouTube and you click, oh man, this nigga got some kind of beef, then you click his name and then you see a song. You hit that shit. This nigga's getting clicks now because he just got into some random beef a day ago and his fucking hit dropped today. Get it? So how does this help Jay Prince? Right? How does this help Jay Prince? So what do everybody use everything for? Everybody uses Google, search engine, for everything, right? Okay. What is Google directly tapped into? YouTube, right? So let's say you go to the Google search engine. You're not on YouTube. You're on the Google search engine. And you go type in Jay Prince trying to find out what the fuck he's talking about. That nigga book gonna pop up. Somebody go do it. Damn, he's been into a lot of shit as of late. All of the shit around Pusha and Drake. So now this nigga's name is attached to the biggest pop star on the fucking planet. Do you understand that Drake is the biggest pop star on the planet? Pusha wasn't talking about this shit no more. The blogs wasn't talking about this shit no more. Nobody was talking about this shit anymore. Drake just comes out crying on TV to talk about it. Drake had to cry on this bitch. That's what happened. Nobody isn't talking about this shit. Who? Got a question. What do y'all think about this shirt? What y'all think about that shirt? I'm timing you out, Ant. Fucking lucky bastard. I can't time you out. There you go. I'm thinking these are going to be the first shirts for the channel. Oh, yeah, and this is the back. That's the back. Thinking those is going to be the first shirts for the channel. I'm going to talk to the person who actually made the shirts, and we're going to see if we can get some drawn up. How about that? There are also others, but that's the only one that I'm thinking about pushing at the moment. I agree with you, Sav. I absolutely agree with you. I don't know what Corey's talking about. I stopped reading his things. But I also think that there's more people that could directly, how do you say, associate or should, I don't know what you're talking about, Corey. We talking about relate. There you go. But yeah, definitely, Jules. I would like to help. I would really appreciate your help with the editing. Anyway, so could we get back to the J Prince thing? All right, so we're gonna get back to the J Prince shit. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Yeah, we're not okay. Let's stop for a second. Ant's gone, so he couldn't get blocked. That's what happened. Usually, when I see people talking, no, it hasn't been done. Usually, when I see people talk stupid, I think Ant's gonna. It's Ant being a bitch. Let's call Ant up. I think he being a bitch. Yo, oh yeah, we don't do talking about people. Yo, we don't do that. We don't do that racist shit. I thought Ant was in here. Ant would have just blocked him and kicked him. I wouldn't have had to think about it. What are you doing, Young? Young, how come you wasn't on it? I think Ant is being a bitch. Let's call Ant up and see if he being a bitch. Nah, we're not doing that. I don't know where he at. Next time he comments something out of the line, can somebody do something about that? I've been so used to telling y'all to not kick people.
What up, party people in the place to be? This nigga said This nigga Jackson ain't being a bitch. No, what happened was, and I'm gonna say this respectfully, you know, look, sometimes I might say shit and niggas just be like, fuck it. Last year on 2K, my brother, out of all people, knows the shit that I say. He kicked me out the party, you know? That never happened. He kicked me out, and this nigga, Mr. Frost, just put me on timeout, talk about I ain't in here and shit. He put me on timeout because, you know, I didn't necessarily agree with the t-shirt. You asked, like, what the fuck you want me to do? I didn't say it was ugly. You said, what do I think? I said, boo, boo, B-O-O-O, and a couple other O's. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Then you ain't even showed the back. You just showed the front. I said, boo, you could have waited till you showed the back. I still would have said, boo. Look, let me say this. That's not even one of your catchphrases. What happened to whatever, nigga, or
Okay.
all right, so what happened to that? No, wait, let me finish.
Okay.
It's not a bad shirt. It's not. It's not. I just said boo. All right, I'm sorry. Whoever made it, you making shirts is no offense to you. He asked what I thought. I got respect. Look now, I don't make every jump shot in the gym. I'm still nice. All right? I'm just saying that. It's the rock.
All right.
I'm sorry, man. Damn, you know, I watched you play Madden, and each time you did some bullshit, I called it out. What the fuck? I look like, you know what I'm saying? Look, all right, man. I'll buy one. It might be straight if I wear it. If I wear it, it might be straight. Only if I wear that shit, nigga.
Okay, I have one with one of my catchphrases, all right?
Okay.
How about this
I'm
one?
a top one. How much?
How about this one?
$39.95, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
How about this one?
You did what with that?
I'm showing one right now.
I'm not. I can't see it. Hey, I'm taking my man to Hooters. This nigga broke up with his joint. You want to go to Hooters? This nigga. Yo, so that's letting y'all niggas know he's not a black nigga. He's not a black nigga. He ain't a white one either, but he going to Hooters, so that's a type. Never mind. All types like a Hooters. He want him a little slim joint. How about that? Want him a little slim. Nothing wrong with that. Then I'm going to take him to the club. After that, the mixed club, pretty much. He's going to go in there and do his thing. I'm going to chill. You know what I'm saying? I told you. They got different beats in there. I might hear some DMX. And then, you know what I'm saying? I hear some goddamn Britney Spears, nigga. I'm a slave for you.
This nigga know he loves some Britney Spears.
I know a lot, my nigga. I know, hey, I don't speak on nothing. I don't know. I keep telling y'all that. Hey, let me say this about this Pusha T and Drake shit. Look, man. Look. All right. Duppy was fire, okay? But he lost when the nigga Pusha came back with the tough man diss track. It was tough. All right. So now the nigga... Man, look, I'm not saying I believe Pusha T, but we got to think about it. It's more broke niggas than them rich niggas. So they all know each other. It's like they go to a high school. That's how small the shit is. Everybody know everybody. You know what I'm saying? How is it not possible that goddamn Pusha T, you already had to have Pusha T fake sister trying to get info on the niggas. So why couldn't Pusha get info on all the niggas? You know what I'm saying? That shit go both ways. And you know what I'm saying? Look, Drake, damn it, you can rap and you nice, but just say you lost. If you say, yeah, nigga, I got scraped, that's it. Niggas would be like, this nigga real as shit. Then you'll sell more albums. You out there. This nigga crossed the line, man. And you know, when you cross the line, the line you do not cross because, you know, when you mention death, he ain't say, I hope this nigga's 40 get shot with the K. Yuck, however, whatever his catchphrase is or fucking ad-lib, whatever fucking Pusha T. And I don't like Pusha T, but he hate that nigga Drake being he. Look, man, hey, wouldn't it be fucked up if somebody got hit with the chop over this shit? Then they like, yeah, nigga, I told you this shit was real. I hope nobody get hit with the K over this bullshit. Nobody cares no more, man. This nigga Pusha T went to Joe Budden. Shout out to Joe Budden. Fucking peanut head ass mouse. Anyway, he went to this nigga and he said, well, you know, since you coming at my fiance again, about to tell her about your Beyonce best friend, aka 40. And he did him dirty. Told him, said, look, this nigga 40 was having sex with a vixen, and she was giving it to him good. He ain't know what to do. And she was getting the 4112. That's what they say on the west side. Getting the 411. And was telling niggas, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Probably was like kind of accidental. Not like she was like, hey, here go the report card. And
yo, you want to know something? You want to know something?
What's up?
Yo, I think that they need to just not even ever mention Pusha's name again. Because every time they talk about Pusha T, he comes out and unloads on some shit that really hurts everything they doing. They need to just leave that nigga alone.
Yeah, because this is looking like, you know how when goddamn you in the hood and there's one nigga that talk crazy and y'all box and you box him out, but then he get up and be like, nah, let me get round two, and then you box him out in round two. After round three, you feel sorry for the nigga because you done boxed him out so many times. That's what Drake doing right now. I wouldn't have lost, man, if if you wouldn't have mentioned multiple sclerosis or my friend, like, that's what he said.
He lost big. Yo, Tommy says says you're at Hooters drinking Colt 45.
Tell Tommy to shut his ignorant ass up, nigga. The fuck. Nah, nigga, I ain't even make it to Hooters yet. I don't drink beer, nigga. That shit nasty. So I got some of the best bud you ever smoked, nigga. You probably ain't ever smoked no bullshit. And we got some heads, so I'm gonna wait till we pull up so I can hit some of that shit. But I hope I don't go in this bitch and spend too much money. Hooters nasty as fuck. But my nigga want to go here because he want to look at the women, females. He want to try to snag one or two. And I'm just chilling. No cheating for me tonight because we're not going to a black club. I'm real as shit, my nigga. You feel me? No offense. I mean, it depends. This joint Nick. I don't know. I'm chilling though. But shout out to the chat though. Shout out to goddamn my nigga Young, DJ, Katie.
Yo, well, let me call Katie up right now. Hold on.
Whoa!
Whoa, what, nigga?
Oh no, call her.
All right, hold on. I gotta figure out how to use my phone again.
Oh man, this thing.
Okay, hold on. I think I got it.
What's good?
Hey, what's up, baby girl? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How you doing?
Excellent. I'm doing better now. Hold on for a second.
Hey,
All right, so everybody's on now.
All right.
Hey, KD.
Hey, what's up, Ant?
Hold on. Did everybody see how soft Ant voice got and shit? He was just screaming a minute ago. My Ant thought.
Yeah, because I love Ant. I love Ant, yo. I get such a good laugh out of him. He could make my day better. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you. You get me every time.
That's what's up.
Yes. Shout out to the whole chat right now. Everybody in there. My fam.
Hey, Katie, where you from? Brooklyn?
No, I'm from New York, but I ain't from Brooklyn, my nigga.
I'm sorry. No offense.
No, I'm taking.
Look, man. So you ain't gonna tell me. I don't want your address, Katie. Maybe somebody in the chat wants your address.
Nah, I'm not even in New York no more.
Oh, shit. Well, neither am I.
I'm in Georgia right now.
Oh, shit. You down south Georgia boy. What you know about that? That's that Pastor Troy. You got Jeezy?
Hey. Yo, it is so country down here. It really, really is. But
it's not country.
Different. Yes, it is. Compared to New York, it is.
You act like there's cows and shit walking around. There ain't nothing.
Man, you go in the right areas. You will see cows. You will see horses. You will see all of that.
Stop.
You go in the right areas.
Stop.
That's if you trying to be low
Stop.
key. And
we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Okay? We're not doing this. We're talking about Drake Pusha and Jay Prince.
Absolutely. He get caught up with it, yo. Damn.
Yeah, my fault.
No, you good, Ant. You good.
I know, man.
All right, so
yeah, go ahead, Mr. Farm.
No, not me. KD, what do you think about this whole situation? Wait, hold on. In specific, I want to ask one question, and then you can talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about. Okay.
Okay.
I think that all of this shit is contrived because I think that Drake came out and spoke about Pusha T on purpose to give Jay Prince something to say when Jay Prince went to his interview. But what I think happened is they didn't figure that Pusha T was going to do an interview between those two interviews and then say what he said.
Yeah. You may be onto something with that. You may be onto something with that. Because it seems like everything from both sides of the camp is kind of trying to be calculated as possible. So, I mean, that wouldn't be too far-fetched. That wouldn't be too far-fetched. Because how all of a sudden, on the heels of all of that, Jay Prince is out now, and then he making statements like that about the whole beat. It's like, honestly, before this whole situation, I never seen Jay Prince out in the front of nothing. You know what I'm saying? If he did help resolve any beef, he did that behind closed doors. I have never seen Jay Prince come out and really represent anything. So it was like, because you selling it, you know what I'm saying? You got something to promote. It seemed, I would believe that. I would. I absolutely would.
Hey, well, KD, I want to say this. When niggas talk about Jay Prince, if you're not from, like that area, you're not going to like understand how they feel about him down there. They feel like Jay Prince is kind of like the Russell Simmons of New York for Texas. You feel me? He put on a lot of, UGK. He put on, Ghetto Boys. He put on a lot of classics like Texas, that type of, and that shit's fire to me. So, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might hear that and like, y'all niggas don't know what you're talking about, but it's not like you trying to say that to disrespect them. You saying you never seen the nigga come out because we haven't. He's supposed to, he's behind the scenes most of the time. Him coming out to save Drake is like.
But that's why Drake takes the L for that. Like, because I feel like he's doing this in a way to protect Drake. Like, no other beef, I've never seen no other beef go down like this. Where people have representatives, all this extra stuff involved. Like, I've never seen this before. Like, I mean, to me, every move that Drake makes, he's taking the L. Like, I feel like he really just needs to leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's looking worse and worse for him.
Yeah, it really is. And you know what? We done already. It's like the Pusha T track. It's not like it was something like brand new. It was just like, damn.
Stop it. I'm not gonna let you do that, Ant. I'm not gonna let you do that. Okay, I'm not gonna push. You talking about? Wait. Are you talking about Infrared or are you talking about Story of Adidon?
Yeah, the Story of Adidon. What I'm saying is, if you like just listen, you already knew some chicks were saying Drake got pregnant. The way he delivered it to him is just so like, I'm kicking you in the face. I felt it was just fire, and when I heard it, you know how when you listen to rap battle and somebody says something fire and your face just stretch out. Sometimes I had to start teaching myself to make sure I lick my lips before I watch battle rap, because if I stretch my face out, I'm fucking cutting my lip. So when I heard that, I wasn't even prepared for it. It fucked me up. And it was in the summer. It was fire, and like I said, I'm not a fan of Pusha T. I respect him as a whatever he is. You know what I'm saying? I just don't really rock with his music, but well, it's a battle. I'm not a fan of that. He mustered them, and I don't get. I go in the comments strictly to look for people saying that Drake won. I want to see how niggas get the logic. But I didn't heard everything. Why would Drake come back? He's just giving them more fame and he's giving them this and that. Like, all right. But we already know it's not a popularity. We trying to make this.
I want to hit on something real quick. Real quick that you just said, Ant. Pusha's never even trying to get fame.
Exactly.
Pusha's never trying to. He's never clout chasing. He's never trying to be out on the forefront to do anything. So he's not. So Drake, you making Pusha more famous would be doing the opposite of Pusha what he wants to happen.
Exactly.
Pusha just wants to make his money and live his life.
And he says it every time. He knows who he's making his music for. Like, he knows his core fans. Like, Pusha's fan base will never get to the level of what Drake's fan base is. But I feel like Pusha already recognizes that and he understands that. He's okay with that because he knows who he's talking to. If he gets a hit every now and again, he'll be good with that, but he ain't chasing that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, the whole clout thing, I can't believe that.
That makes no
Pusha
sense.
been consistent from the jump. He's never came out of town.
He's been consistent.
And anything he wore it. Like, he wears whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't hide from nothing. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? With him. And I haven't seen anything to make me believe nothing different from him. You know what I'm saying? With Drake, honestly, the whole idea of Drake being in a rap battle is an oxymoron. Like, Drake is like, yeah, he raps, but he also sings. He's emotional. Like, you can't be emotional in a rap battle.
Pop star.
Wait.
Drake is a pop star.
You can't be emotional in a rap battle?
Well, hold
Emotions
on.
can't exist. Come on.
Facts.
Okay,
And if you expose that, then you lose.
I got you on that, but people let him get away with back to back like that was fire.
Yeah, because you know what? Yeah, because you know what? Back to back was like more catchy. It was a hit. It was another hit record for him. But when it comes down to actual like battle rap, if you listen to the bars, it was nothing crazy in there. You know what I'm saying? He just turned it into a hit. And the fact that Meek didn't respond, he's going through whatever he's going through on pills or whatever he said that he was going through at the time. He responded real late. And even though Meek, if you listen to that track, he still said some shit, but he wasn't. He didn't. You know exactly, but because
wait, hold on. Let's just be fair on something. Who, when they going through a breakup, which it's obvious that Meek was going through at that time, who, when they're going through a breakup, is going to be able to be the best at whatever their profession is?
But let me tell you,
you're gonna, But my point is,
how I feel about
my point is, hold on. My point is. Meek was already at a disadvantage because let's say she was already going to be breaking up with him or whatever, however the case is. You feel me? Now she's already breaking up with the nigga, sending the nigga through all types of different emotional fucked ups in his head, and then he gotta go reply back to some shit that this nigga Drake said.
But you gotta recognize those points because Meek is a battle rapper. He comes from that. He knows what that world is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I really do feel like he was off at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So
no, that's what I'm saying.
Drake kind of won that. He like slid with it. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't an honest win for me. It wasn't because I really feel like, absolutely.
This fucking Hennessy is fire. Hey, let me say this. I defended Meek Millie so much on Twitter. I was going against the world because when I heard the Johnny drop, he like that's battle.
I want to know what's up like that.
Yeah, you're supposed to win when you say you got pissed on and slapped in your reference track. How did that win? You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, how did
but you know why you're not gonna win. Drake is gonna win throughout rap battles from just the simple fact of being Drake because of the type of audience that he has. Like, his audience extends beyond like the hip hop black community. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's probably why it was so easy for 50. That's probably why it was so easy for 50 to kind of demolish Ja Rule, because Ja Rule was the hottest thing at that time. You know, he was the hottest. Everything they was coming out with was fire. Was fire. But they didn't have that crossover deal like Drake has. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's probably why, because the black community kind of understands how this rap shit goes. Like, shit like that will end your career.
Let me interject something.
When you have a base like Drake,
let me interject something real quick. Let me add something real quick. Hold on. Let me add something real quick.
Latinos and a few of the white.
It wasn't only 50. Remember, it was Eminem, it was 50, it was the fucking FBI, the IRS. Everybody was after Ja Rule. So it wasn't just 50. So I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you on your point, KD. Don't get me wrong. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying.
You absolutely right.
It was more than just 50.
But 50 still did damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, he still did damage.
No. You're right.
He still did. You know what I'm saying? And Drake, even though everything up until this point that he's been exposed for should really have damaged him, probably to the same degree, but because he's Drake, and it's not, and it's, but that's why I feel like honestly he shouldn't be in rap battles. Like that's just the honest point blank period statement. Like he shouldn't be in rap battles. Like Drake's trying to do everything. Drake is trying to rap, he's trying to sing, he's an actor, he's trying to be a rapper. Like you're trying to do too much. Pipe down, like stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Like you good where you at. You don't even need to enter that world. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't get it.
Okay, like, hold on. You want me to tell you why I don't think Drake should be in any battle raps? Because you have to write your own shit to be out here battling anybody. That's one.
Let me say this.
That's one.
Let me say this about the ghostwriter. Wait, real quick. Yeah, he got one. Okay, but I'm sure it's like I can't even. That's just so tough because some of the shit he say is fire, and I don't know if it was his fire. And it just really.
It fucks with you. It fucks with you.
Meek put a fucking dagger in this nigga heart.
I'm
always gonna be there. So y'all can say the one about Meek Millie losing or whatever, taking the
but L. He still, Meek still made his point.
Meek still out here doing this thing. Meek Millie.
Absolutely. I respect it. But
I don't want to see Drake fucked up. Nobody wants to see niggas fucked up. But when you out here spitting some of the most hottest fire and you just extra cool, and niggas gotta wonder because we're like, nigga, you gonna go too goddamn cool. We ain't never seen a nigga this cool. Something ain't up. And we found out what was up. Nigga, you wasn't that cool. But you know what I'm saying? My kid is still there. Kiki, you know, I can understand that. I still listen to my Drake.
No, he makes dope tracks. He's good at what he does. I'm not even trying to take nothing away from him. I'm not trying to take nothing away from him, but I'm just saying when it comes to this battle rap and like that whole, I study battle rap and like that whole, like I was laughing at this dude the whole time. The whole time I'm laughing at this guy like, yo, he is hella funny right now. Like, what is he even talking about? I don't believe you. Like, I don't believe the image that Drake portrays. I think that's the problem. He makes dope music, but I don't believe him.
Okay, this is what I'm going to tell you where the disconnect could possibly be. Drake thinks that the battle rap that people have when they show up and they do battle rap is the same thing as making a diss track, and it's not. That's where the disconnect is. Drake just exposed himself for not actually knowing the culture that he has just built his career in.
Exactly.
What's up, Nat?
Major point.
Hey, anybody in the chat want to ask me some shit? Niggas, one nigga wanted the video.
I can't even see it.
One nigga in the video said, "Fuck that nigga Ant." You know, I said, "Oh shit, nigga, fuck that
shit." Whole set. He said that shit. I saw that shit. I was gonna delete it, but I said I'm not gonna delete that shit.
I don't even know.
Nah, he fucked with me. That nigga
that's why I didn't delete it.
Okay, so he just fucking with you.
It's all good. I like niggas that talk shit, nigga. I don't want nobody that's gonna let me talk shit to them and they shut the fuck up. I don't want you on the squad.
Hey,
thank you.
You gotta speak up. Speak up. Talk up.
Hey, y'all niggas ain't got nothing to ask me. All right, fuck y'all niggas too. Not all y'all. If you got a wrench, good.
I'm done.
Shout out to the wrenches. That's what we call them, nigga. We in the wrenches.
To the wrenches.
Yeah. Hey,
you ain't gonna shout out DJ?
Hey, I'm about to go on Hooters, man. Hooters, this shit nasty.
And you ain't gonna shout out DJ?
DJ, hey, lover, how you doing?
Hey, DJ. Hey, Boo. Hey, Jules. Who else? I gotta remember who else. I don't know. Shelby in there. Shelby, she a G. I like her. What up, Young? What up, Tone, Quay? Everybody. Like I'm kind of.
Hey, I'm about to go on Hooters. This shit. Last time I came there, this shit was nasty, and it's probably nasty now. But I told you the guy I'm with, he's my guy. He's not a black nigga. He's a Indian nigga. But they like him, and Hooters is his spot. That's what he wants. So we're about to go in there. I'm gonna take this nigga to the club, and
DJ says she loves you, and
that's I like it too.
And DJ said, "Hey KD, boo, love you." Okay, I said it.
Hey, y'all. Hope everybody had a good day today, and if you did, tomorrow will be better. I'm about to go on. About to get off. It's the Rock.
All right, and have a good night.
Later, yo. All right, is there anything you want to say?
What, you trying to close it out?
No, I'm not closing it out yet.
Okay. I mean, if we were talking about the topic, then, you know, but I mean, I said everything I had to say. I'm chilling. I'm good.
Okay, because one of my, hey, CC, DJ, you buy your phone? That's a stupid question. We're going to call DJ.
Oh, call DJ. Absolutely.
I don't know how I forget how to use my phone. This shit is retarded.
Oh, man. Well, why are you trying to figure that out? How was your Friday, Jack?
Well, you know, regular. No real complaints. I got some good work in. When I press this button to call her, you're not going to be able to hear nothing. So don't go nowhere.
All right.
God.
Hey, chat.
Hey, what's up, baby girl? How you feeling?
What's going on?
Chilling. Hold on, let me merge calls and shit. All right. Everybody here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Hey, DJ. Hey, Shady, bro. What's going on?
Nothing much. I'm here. I'm chilling on this Friday.
All right. We all good. Love is all right.
Absolutely.
Hey, boss.
What's up? All right, so
how you doing?
I'm chilling, baby girl. How you feeling?
I'm good.
I could tell. All right, so.
Oh wait, let me say something to my man Sav real quick. Penis is awesome, baby.
And Sav just said, "I better not let you say that."
I second that.
That's right, baby.
Oh man, I know Sav's skin is scrolling again.
Okay. So I want to ask you a couple of questions while we all here, DJ. One of the first questions is, okay, this is the same thing I basically just asked KD. I want to know what you think about this. I personally think that Drake purposely mentioned the beef between him and Pusha so that when Jay Prince went to go do his interviews, he'd have something to talk about. Because he can't go and just say Pusha T Drake stuff. He has to be asked the question from the actual moderator or the host or whoever it is that's speaking. So does that sound like that's something plausible in order to give his, you know, wherever he go and interview at a little bit more viewership?
Sounds very plausible to me. I'm feeling like everybody's populated in this, especially Jay Prince. Believe it or not, I think he probably laid it out for them.
Yeah, I think
not when it comes to Pusha, because I don't even think Pusha knew that this was coming again.
I don't think
the resurface of it all. Yeah. So I'm not including him. However, I'm thinking Jay Prince, and as I said earlier in the chat, in the comments, I said I feel like Jay Prince and Drake is holding each other by the nuts. Excuse my language, ladies. I feel like they're holding each other by the, and like, let's do this and make some money. Think about it. Like you just said, he's got a book coming out. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
But I'm tired of people acting like he's this, this big bad boogie yaga, this big monster, and respect Jay Prince, but let me say, please give me a break. Stop, guys. He's not coming to everyone's house, no matter how bad he is. My uncle ran Jersey City. Guess what? He's dead now. Stay fact.
I think just so we could be clear on this, I think that a lot of the times people talk about, especially people in the music industry, particularly, I think a lot of times they talk about the respect that Jay Prince gets. I don't think it's because so much that he's gonna come and harm anybody. I think it's because of the way that he carries himself and that he always treats other people fairly. I think that has a lot to do with it. You understand what I'm saying?
Well,
I do think that there is also situations that, you know, the nigga probably he has goons, and back in his day he was probably a goon himself. Don't get this wrong.
I was just about to say.
But I do think,
yeah, you may be right.
But I do think, you know, because I've seen him and his interviews are boring, and I think and I think that one of the reasons why his interviews are boring is because he's not somebody who's overly emotional. You know, just so we're clear, when I do this here and I'm out here on this camera and I'm talking with y'all and we're speaking and we're discussing topics, imagine if I was just sitting here like this, talking like this. Yo, we're going to do this, and then nobody will want to watch that shit. Niggas be like, yo, what the fuck is going on with this guy? So that's how Jay Prince's interviews are, because he is more of a direct to the. So that's what I'm trying to say. I think that a lot of the especially when you hear people in the industry talk about how they respect Jay Prince, I don't think it's always because they're fearful for themselves. Because look how Pusha's talking. Pusha's like, I don't even know this nigga. He talked to some other dude. I'm not jacking none of that shit. That's basically what Pusha's saying. Like, yo, he didn't even talk to me. That nigga talked to my management. I don't know what the fuck them niggas is talking about. I'm not on that. That's what Pusha's saying. So that's what I think that's more about than anything else. Like, you know what I'm saying? And don't forget, a lot of these rappers are known for running up on other rappers and touching them. And the nigga Pusha basically say, after everybody know he's been beefing with Baby for years, the niggas like, yo, I walk around, no security, nothing. Them niggas, I be in the same elevator with these niggas. Them niggas don't say shit. I see them all the time. It be nothing. He said they harmless. They are harmless. Yeah, that's the word he used. He said harmless. He said they harmless. It's crazy, yo. Exactly. He's good. He said this is awesome rap shit, and I really feel like he believes that. Like, it's some rap shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? He said, Drake is just not believable. He never talked.
There's no way that Drake can get on stage, URL, King of the Dot, and King of the Dot is over in Canada. He can't get on any of that and battle.
No, he can't. I mean, let him pull him out. He didn't want to respond to that. He didn't want to enter into the ring. But you know what? I feel like Infrared was the perfect setup because it kind of just lured him. Like, people say, oh, the first round that Duffy won, but I felt like Infrared wasn't even trying to, like, it was to more so lure him. It was a diss track, but not really hard hitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he wanted to come too hard, but I feel like because of the type of wave that he was on with that track, I felt like Drake felt like it was okay to be like, okay, all right, I gotta respond. Like, he felt like he could play with him, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I feel like Pusha just set it up. He set it up that way. Right. It was almost like, let's get this clear. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It was almost like that.
Yo, and just so we could be, God damn it, I do say that a lot. And just so we could be clear,
I say it too, but go ahead.
I listen to Infrared almost every day. I barely ever listen to the story of Adidon. But Infrared, I listen to Infrared damn near every fucking day. Infrared is dope as shit. You understand what I'm saying?
So that's what I'm saying. When people say that Duffy's better, I'm like,
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think that Duffy is better. Duffy was good. Duffy was good for Drake. I was like, okay, that was good for Drake. But it was very light. And in battle rap, I knew that he wasn't going to survive. I knew it. I'm like, when Pusha come back on this, like, it's going to be crazy because that was real light. It was good. He had he had some bars in there, but it was light for me. It wasn't like,
I knew it was something behind him doing these new interviews about the same thing. When was this happening? Back in August?
You know, wait, this happened back in June, May, end of May.
I know it was something, and then there goes Mr. J. Prince.
But that's why Jack probably has a point, and Joe pointed out that this could have been taped before. You know what I'm saying? Who knows when this was actually taped and him just dropping it on. You know what I'm saying? So that's how Jack got a point. He got a point. I mean, we can't really expel that. That's true.
Another thing I wanted to say. First of all, this is what I like to do, right? Let's say Drake drops Infrared instead of Pusha, and Pusha drops Duppy instead of Drake. Right? In the same order. Infrared first, Duppy second. Then Pusha T would have lost. Do you get what I'm saying? Because Infrared's a better track.
Infrared was first.
Infrared
was.
That's what I'm saying. If Drake would have dropped Infrared instead of Pusha T, and if Drake would have dropped Infrared first, and then Pusha T would have dropped Duppy, Drake would have won the first round easily, and Pusha T would have lost the first round easily.
Exactly. That's why I sent you that Styles P and Davies, that whole interview at High 97. That's why I sent you that.
And they called Drake up. They called Drake a pop star too.
Down so lovely. He broke it down so lovely. Like, you don't know what your Davies too. You don't know what your opponent has. Like in battle rap, that's why you can't come light, because you don't know. You may be giving your opponent the drop on you because now you left pockets for him to attack you because you didn't go hard. You know what I'm saying? Like. So in battle rap, you have to go hard at every single round, every diss track. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so it's called crush your opponent. You're trying to kill him. You're trying to kill them. You're trying to take their head off. You're trying to take their head off.
It's always kill the whole team.
That's right. The whole team. That's right. The whole team.
Fucking love Push,
the whole team. And the fact that I feel like Drake is trying to use that whole 40 line to gain like sympathy to make people feel like, oh, like push across the line so that it kind of would take away from his win. But it's like, first of all, he didn't even wish death on that man.
No, he didn't.
He just feel like that.
I feel like everything is fair when it comes to battle rap. Like, if anybody watches battle rap the way I do,
exactly.
Even if he's the most disrespectful, it's the most. That's battle rap. It's either you aren't. And that's exactly whatever.
You're trying to violate. You're trying to violate. You know what I'm saying? You want to
make a nigga cry.
Evoke some emotion out of your opponent.
You're trying to make a nigga cry.
That's your weakness. Yeah, absolutely. So, like, the fact that he said, I studied battle rap, I was laughing.
See, I can't watch straight films.
I really can't. It's something about his energy for me. I don't know.
I can't even listen to his music no more. I can't listen to his music no more. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I can't.
I'm telling you, but that's how you know Pusha T was so effective. Because now when you even listen to things, like I can listen to him, but you think about this shit, like you look at him a different way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's why when people say Story Added On was so whack, it really gets me, because even though it may have seemed probably basic to a lot of people, the way that he created it, the way that he put it all together, it was everything included. Right. It was like one of the most perfect this track scheme. Like it really was one of the from the beat from the beat, everything. It's like it had a whole storyline to the flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was really trying to get to that man's soul. Like battle rap is different. Normally you're just trying to take his head off. You know what I'm saying? As hard as Wendy went at Nicki, she was just trying to take her head off. She was just getting at her. The difference with Story Added On is like it was a whole theme. Like if you listen to the whole thing, he had a point that he was trying to expose this man. You know what I'm saying? It was just done so masterfully. Like I don't know, battle rap normally ain't like that, but the way he put that together, I feel like it was highly effective. Highly effective.
Definitely. And another thing is, does anybody else notice this nigga is scared to say Pusha T's name? Has he even said Pusha T's name?
I've noticed that.
Whenever the beef comes up, he acts like Pusha T doesn't exist. It's all Kanye.
But that's why he just needs to stop doing interviews about it altogether.
That's what I'm saying. Like, leave it alone. Right. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
He just gotta act like that time in his life never happened.
Waiting on Complex. Waiting on Complex said it best. He said he's in the wrong weight class.
Yeah.
Like he said it best. Like, you know what I'm saying? You in the wrong weight class. Like you need to stay in your lane.
CC said that guy, and I think he's right. I think when he mentioned him, he didn't say his name. He said that guy. That guy. He did not mention his name.
Word, I noticed that too. I know, yo.
He didn't mention that nigga name.
No smoke from you. Don't want no smoke from that guy.
He's gonna send him a gift basket. You don't want no problems.
Like this basket. Yeah.
Yo. I'm done, yo. I'm done.
You don't want no problems. Because I can just imagine what the next Pusha T Drake diss is gonna sound like. Drake might have to just, I don't know, like go get like a sex change and get his melanin, get like melanin injections and try to just be a different. He gonna have to go do face off. The niggas gonna have to. The niggas gonna have to do face off.
Crazy. It has to be something real crazy. It would have to be. And he ain't gonna find it. That's what I'm saying. He just need to, like, you need to pick and choose your battles, bro. And this was one that you should have just laid off of. Like, let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. Just let it go. Let it go. It ain't gonna do you no good.
Let me ask this real quick, Frost and Katie. How do you guys think that 40 is feeling right now?
Oh.
Like, do you feel like he's crawling up under a rock?
Okay. You know? First of all, 40 got to be waiting for Drake to drop a diss track at him. Because I swear, if Drake don't drop a diss track at 40 or at least throw a sub, I like my nigga, like you can't go this hard on Kanye. You can't go this hard on Kanye for months and then don't say nothing to 40 if 40 is what happened. You can't.
Yeah.
You gotta disown this nigga.
But we don't know. Like 40 might like what Pusha.
You don't think the chick? You don't think Pusha? Time out. You know what's next?
He's gonna have to lie to his face, like, because you think he's gonna admit to it.
Time out. You know what's next, right? Pusha's just gonna get the girl to admit. Then what?
You think so? You think so?
She's just an industry chick. She just gonna go fuck the next nigga. It don't matter to her.
Well, that'll be dope. Oh, that'll be dope. I'm waiting for that one.
That's all that's gonna happen. Pusha's gonna be like, okay, now he's gonna be like, yo, let me hold that. Let me hold that 50 grand right there. Yo, look, baby girl, I need you to come. Blow this nigga up. I ain't never liked that nigga anyway. He shook. That's some stupid shit.
Oh man.
I'm telling you, man. That's why they're gonna stay quiet. That's why they're gonna leave this man alone. They need to leave this man alone. Pusha ain't playing. Pusha ain't playing. And then on top of that, you gotta think about it like this. If that is how he got the information, and I fully believe that's how he got the information.
I do too. I absolutely do.
Yeah, that means he let Kanye have to eat that shit for all of those months.
That's what I said. Like, yo, this nigga Pusha.
But here's the thing. Why do you put all the money? I'm telling you now. I'm the baby to none, right? I used to tell him myself, I am not apologizing for anything that I didn't do. I never got a beat.
Absolutely.
I'm not apologizing for anything that I did not do.
Absolutely.
For damage control. It's not happening.
I ain't apologizing for shit I ain't do either. I might have
absolutely. But I think but to put it all at like peace, like to chill it out, I feel like that's probably why he did that. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't want.
See, this is what I'm saying. Hold on. I just want to be clear on something. If something fucked up like this happened, I'm not apologizing for that shit because this means something. I didn't do it. I'm not. You got better find a nigga that did it. But if it's like some little bullshit that ain't nothing, and you just being petty, man, I'm sorry about that. Because I just want to go to the next moment. Fuck this shit. Yeah, but if it's some big shit like this, nah, nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Go talk to your man over there. Tell him to stop talking in bed and to put on a condom. Go talk to him.
I mean, but listen, at the end of the day, you can't really fault Drake for really kind of thinking that Kanye did give Pusha that information because if what he's saying is true, the timelines is, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real...
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let's say you're my friend, Jules is my friend, Jack Frost is my friend, Ant's my friend, Sav's my friend. I told all y'all, I can't just pick one out of it and say, oh, that's who told. When you open your mouth to everybody, you got to keep the information to yourself.
Facts.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. More than
I hate one person just because you feel like it. Like you put your hand in the hat, say, oh, well, you know what? That's what told this to the masses. When I know I told 20 people. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. But what I'm saying is, if it was me in that situation and it did line up the same way where Kanye was just in, you know what I'm saying? I was just at Kanye's studio in Wyoming helping him, giving him all of this information that's now coming out not too long after, You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you can't fault him for thinking that it was Kanye. You know what I'm saying? He did jump the gun, but I mean, I think anybody probably would have thought in the back of their mind,
Kanye probably
maybe Kanye had something to do with that.
He probably did share it with Pusha. However, Pusha probably got it from someone else still.
Absolutely.
This is my point about the whole him accusing Kanye of doing the shit, right? Who's the first nigga people usually... There's two types of people usually accuse of doing some dumb shit first. Either somebody that you did some dumb shit to, and you think they trying to get even, right? Or some nigga that done did some dumb shit to you before, and you think they doing it again. Those are usually two of the first people that you're assuming is trying to do some bullshit with you, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But then why would you even divulge that type of information to somebody that even done you like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, at some point, you got to take kind of ownership too. Like, if you and Kanye got a funny relationship, I would never trust I would never trust him with information like that. You know what I'm saying? That
I wouldn't tell Kanye which hand I wipe my ass with. I wouldn't fuck with him like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would he even... You already fucked up from that point right there. Like, that out the gate, you fucked up. Like, why would you even tell him that type of information if y'all's relationship is funny? Y'all been going at each other. Like, I don't know.
They've been going at each other for years.
I don't
First of all,
like
Drake...
Like,
just so we can be clear for the people that don't know, Drake has been subbing almost everybody for years. Drake has been trying to get somebody to say his name for the longest. That's why I'm saying that this whole situation with Pusha T is as big as it is, because Drake has been trying to get people to say his name. He's been talking about Jay-Z. He's been talking about Kanye. He's talking about Push. He's talking about you name it. He's done thrown subs at them.
And it's funny that he's been doing that as if he's got this mighty pen. Dude.
He got like 10 of them.
Right, exactly.
He got something to prove. I feel like he got something to prove.
Anyway, I don't even listen to the nigga music, so I can't even. I don't even listen to his music. I can't.
No, I don't.
I can't.
I mean, I hear the stuff that come out on the radio, but I never bought an album.
I don't even listen to the radio.
Really listen to a whole album either.
I don't even listen to the radio no more, because all of that shit is the music they want us to like. It's not the actual good stuff. The good stuff isn't on the radio, so I don't listen to the radio. Fuck them niggas.
Super fact.
So Drake got what he wanted, somebody to spar with, got his block knocked off. Now he's walking around crying about it everywhere. What the fuck wrong with this nigga, yo?
But that's why he shouldn't even be in a rap battle, because you're too emotional. Like, you, yo.
No, Drake one of them cats, right? That you punch in the face, he falls to the ground. He's like, no, don't get up. And then he get up and still talk trash to the cat anyway. And then you punch him back down. And then he get up and still talk trash. And then do punch.
You want to know who Drake is?
Like,
I'm going to tell you. Hold on. You want to know who Drake is? Does everybody remember Monty Python? Remember they had that night that the nigga got his arm cut off? He was like, no, I'm just fine. And then he got his other arm cut off. And he was like, come here. There's nothing wrong. That's just a flesh wound. That shit is Drake. This nigga's walking around with no limbs.
For real. Oh, man. I'm so done right now.
Seriously, this shit is retarded. Drake, give up.
Yo.
Drake needs to just stop mentioning this shit. Please.
Because he feel like he got something to prove.
When you can't even mention a nigga name, and the nigga when a nigga scare you so bad, yo, this nigga just turned fucking Pusha into he who will not be named. He won't say this nigga name. What kind of shit is that?
I feel like because he got this affiliation with LeBron James and Maverick or whatever, like that's supposed to, like, I guess, hold him up somehow or shine some good light in his direction. Like, I don't know, because I mean, honestly, he looked crazy to me looking at LeBron like, did I let you down? Like, yo, that shit was hilarious. I was dying.
I always thought it was
whole shit.
I don't hear like any interview with Drake, but that sounds like it was
I was dying. That joke was funny. Oh, man. I'm like, yo, this dude is cracking. And look how long, like, you didn't even have to drop this. If he did, if we going by Jack's theory, and he dropped this for Jay Prince You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess so be it. But he looked like a fool. He took another L. So you got to wear that too.
Yeah, all I'm saying is this. If Pusha, it's going to be so fucked up for them niggas. If Pusha just says, you know what? I'm tired of these guys talking shit. I'm going to drop another diss track.
I would love it.
Do it for the culture. Do it for the culture, Pusha. Do it for the culture.
He should do it for the culture. I would love it, yo. I would love it. I want Drake to drop that career-ending diss track that he got. That's what I want to hear.
Because you know he got some. You know he got some. You know it. Pusha is just so calculated. Pusha is that nigga that I would be friends with and never talk in company. Like whenever we're together hanging out, I would never talk because I never talk. Never talk.
Yo, so calculated, and he could put on a whole cool front, like you won't even know what the dude is doing or what he's picking up. Like that's how, like, yo, he's different. He's a different type of dude. He really, really is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wouldn't even really play with him like that if I was a Drake.
No.
Come on now. Come on. Drake, first of all, Pusha is a vet to Drake. Why are you even trying to spar with a vet?
Doesn't even make sense.
I mean, with Infrared, he did kind of call him out kind of crazy, but he still came back and didn't have no bars for Push. So you might as well have not even responded anyways because you didn't have no bars for Push.
Nope. Right. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. If Pusha does drop another diss track going at Drake is gonna then so you're gonna see Drake start tweeting at LeBron, why you did this to me? Because you know Drake gotta blame it on somebody else, yo. Why you invited me on that damn show, yo?
It's emotional ass.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nigga gonna be crying. He gonna be running with his arms going like this. Oh, man. Oh, it's gonna be terrible, yo. It's gonna be terrible. Oh man, it's gonna be terrible. I feel sorry for Drake. Nah, I don't.
Yo,
but
you can't for himself, bro.
He did it to himself. That shit made no sense. The nigga's retarded. I don't even know why he would want to. I see. Okay, there's certain niggas like a Styles P. I would never diss a Styles P. I don't care where I'm at in the hip hop pantheon. I wouldn't never want no beef with Styles P. I wouldn't diss that nigga.
Nah, you just don't.
Yeah, I would never want beef with fucking Pusha. Never. What the fuck? Why would I even start with these guys that's sitting over there minding their fucking business? What kind of sense does that make? It's retarded.
They vets, my guy. You already stated you a heavy fan. Like they vets. Like you don't even. My thing, I would have respected it more if he would have came with a diss track at Push. Like he didn't have no bars for him, so it was like.
Nigga put out he put out $100,000 for anybody with info. What kind of shit is that, yo?
That was crazy.
What kind of shit is that, man? This nigga think he's the fucking cops, yo.
Crazy. Thirsty. Thirsty for info. Word. That's crazy. I mean, that's a person that want to fight.
But the worst part is he didn't get anything. He didn't get anything.
He's the person that want to fight the person that's laughing, not the person that wants to.
Yeah, that's exactly what Drake is. Yo, he didn't get anything for $100,000. Nobody came forth with any information. How you gonna put $100,000 bounty out and niggas still don't talk? There's either nothing for niggas to talk about, or the only niggas that know anything respect the nigga too much.
Right.
Those are the only two reasons why you could put $100,000 bounty on a nigga head and nobody got nothing to say.
Crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like he out of his league right now. He needs to chill. Leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone. Take it as a learning lesson. You know what I'm saying? Turn that into a learning lesson.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane. That's why, that interview, Styles P was so candid, and
yes.
I agree with every point that he made. Every point.
You heard he said he called Drake. You heard he called Drake a pop star. He says he's a pop star. Drake is a fucking pop star.
But that's what he is, guys. Like that's what he does. That's what he does. There's nothing wrong with that, though. Like,
no.
That don't make him. Yeah, that don't make him any less cool. Like to me, his image is already kind of like cheesy to me. You know what I'm saying? But I look at him in a different type of way. You know. But his fans, they look at him like he a rapper, like a pop star rapper. Like that's what you do. Stay in your lane. You good. Exactly. But that's where your money is. That's where your bread and butter is. Stay right there. You good. You good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Drake is like the Katy Perry of hip hop.
Thinking about
you saying nothing, but he's saying nothing.
Appreciate you, Aunt.
Like, what is that again?
Aunt, the only nigga that donated tonight. Appreciate you, Aunt.
You said that was Aunt?
Yeah, Aunt dropped the donation.
Oh, you gotta shout out to Aunt. Hey, Aunt.
He donated and said, eating that Hooters. Niggas retarded.
I'm done.
I might go get me some fucking what the fuck phone? What? I might go get me some hot wings. It's late at night. I don't even eat this late. I'm gonna go to bed.
What? It's real late.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed hungry. Fuck it.
Go to bed hungry. That's the worst thing to do.
Really? Because I don't got no fruit.
Before you go to sleep,
I usually eat fruit at night,
all you
right?
gotta do is sit up an hour, like 45 minutes.
I usually eat fruit.
Don't go to bed hungry.
I usually eat fruit at night, but I was like walking to the store to go get cheesecake, right? So when I'm walking to the store, that's where I was in the bakery. For everybody that follows me, on Instagram, y'all would have seen when I went to the bakery today. So I was going to the bakery to go get cheesecake. So I was like, oh man, I should stop by the supermarket first. But the supermarket where I'm at, if you go in there with a bag, you got to give them niggas your bag. And I'm not giving them niggas my cheesecake. They probably sit another bag on top of it. And I got crumbs when I get back. Fuck all that shit. So I was like, fuck it, man. I just go home. Yeah.
All you have to do is cover with a cheesecake in it.
Yeah, man. I don't know. You don't never know what niggas is doing nowadays, yo. This is the same fucking supermarket that didn't want me to use my credit cards in there. Them niggas is crazy, yo.
Damn.
Yeah, them niggas is crazy, yo. I was like, this is me. Look, here goes my ID. They was like, no. I was like, oh, man, yo. This shit, what the fuck wrong with y'all?
Oh, man. Were they Chinese?
No, they weren't Chinese, racist bastard. They weren't Chinese.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, man, yo.
Listen, I don't have nothing against nobody. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying anything. No, but I'm saying when you go into their establishment, like, they be on it. Like, they don't be with that friendly shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how many times they see you, they don't let shit slide, yo.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, let me tell you what happened real quick. I'm gonna tell you a story real quick about me going into an Asian supermarket area. It wasn't the same one, obviously. So I go in there, right? So I order a fucking sandwich, right? So they go to make the sandwich, right? They come back, the nigga, it was a fucking roll. The nigga really put like 2 pieces of meat on the bread and 1 piece of cheese and a whole bunch of lettuce and tomatoes. I said, I'm not paying for that shit. They was like, yo, I said, what? I walk right out of the place. I ain't been back since. Fuck y'all niggas.
They probably want to say to you, brother, why you think you so tiny?
Fuck that shit.
Nah, I'm telling you, they don't play. They don't play. But then that's where they get most of their money from. So I don't get it.
Cutting corners or from the minorities?
From minorities. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. All right, so y'all got anything y'all want to say before y'all get off? Because I got to figure out something to eat.
All right, Katie, since you go.
Nah, I'm good. I hope everyone has a great weekend. I'm looking forward to the weekend after working a whole damn week. So yeah, I hope everybody has a good night. Be safe. I love everybody in here. Jack, you the best. You the GOAT.
You guys.
And DJ, it was so nice on the call with you and Ant too. Yeah, it really was. So I'm good. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, Katie.
Good night.
Good night to the chat. Love you all. Bro, love you too, bro.
I love all of y'all. I love everybody. So hey, DJ. So hold on, DJ. When are we gonna have a when we gotta go find something to do?
We do. I'm not gonna do that right here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that right here. So shout out to the chat, Jules, Aunt, Anton, Carter. I don't know who else. Oh, Sass. Penis is great. That's pretty much it. I don't think Natural Beauty and the rest of the ladies are in here. So everybody else have a good night, good weekend. Be safe. Stay positive. like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Ballers.
You're the best.
Donate if you can. You know, if you can, keep watching. And hit the like button.
You're the best, baby girl.
Oh.
Love you.
Thanks. Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all guys are the fucking best, yo. Not just the people that call in, but I love the chat. I love y'all. Y'all guys is always lit. Talking mess about stuff. You got that right, CC. Anyway, we're gonna close this up. We in here an hour and 45 minutes. Once again, if anybody want to see, I'm gonna start getting back to this. If anybody want to get in on the work that we're doing, that I'm doing over there on Amazon, y'all could come and, you know, it's $1.99 a chapter, so you know, whatever. And I'm gonna have more chapters up soon. I think I only got like 4 or 5. And also, I really need y'all, when y'all watch the videos, I need y'all to watch them to the end of the video. It's very, very important to watch the completion of the video, because that helps YouTube push out my video to more people. So it just really helps me. Well, helps us. We can hopefully get more people in our community too. That'd be good as shit. Yes, and watch the ads. Watching the ads monetizes the channel. So if you let the whole ad, now if it's a fucking 5-minute ad, I don't expect for you to sit there for 5 fucking minutes, man. Just watch like a 30, like 40 seconds of the damn ad and then click it. But like usually regular ads, watching the entire ad, that helps the channel out. You're definitely right about that. I appreciate you. Also share whenever y'all can, and hitting that like button really helps also. So I love y'all. I hope everybody have a beautiful weekend. Just enjoy your family. Just, you know, enjoy your family. Like sometimes we can have something and it can slip through our fingers and we could be forever changed in a different way. Let's not let our family and our loved ones slip through our fingers. Let's let them always know how dear we hold them to our hearts, how much we care about them, and how much they mean to us. These things are important. Just like you need people to let you know how important you are to them, the people in our lives need to also know how important they are to us. So let's make a concerted effort to do those things. Let's thank everybody that actually called in today. I believe we spoke to Ant. Shout out to Ant. Shout out to KD. Shout out to DJ. Those are the people that we spoke to today. As everybody already know, Ant is usually calling in every damn Friday. Last Monday, we missed CC. CC was supposed to come in, call in on Monday. I forgot why CC didn't call in. I think I just forgot. But CC calls in on Mondays. So Sav usually calls in. I think I'm gonna have Sav call in on Wednesdays, and hopefully we can have more other ladies call into the channel, because it's dope when y'all call in and talk. I like hearing. I like y'all to hear y'all perspectives also. I think that in the overall outlook of things, all of us are important to this community, and I would just love to farm everyone's personality and allow for it to shine through on our medium over here that we have. So anybody that wants to call in, just please let me know. Let me know on the side if you don't want everybody to know. You know what it is. Anyway, I love y'all. Please enjoy y'all weekend. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. God damn it, I hit the wrong button.